Imagine standing in a place so vast it could be its own country, with a power grid completely independent from the rest of the nation, and the legal right to split itself into 5 separate states whenever it feels like it. Welcome to Texas, a place where even the laws of political geography seem to work differently. Everything really is bigger here, including the sheer audacity of its history and its infrastructure. If you are ready to explore the wildest corners of the Lone Star State, hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments which state, country, or weird topic we should tackle next. We are diving deep into the heart of Texas to ask, how could that be? But before we kick off our countdown, let us look at 2 honorable mentions that show off the state's softer side and its party spirit. First, we have the state flower, the bluebonnet. Every spring, these vibrant purple-blue flowers carpet the Texas highways, and it is practically a local law that families must pull over to take photos in them. It is a beautiful tradition, though you should probably watch out for fire ants and rattlesnakes while you are posing. Second, let us raise a glass to Dallas, the birthplace of the world's first frozen margarita machine. Back in 1971, a restaurateur named Mariano Martinez was struggling to keep up with the demand for blended margaritas. Inspired by the Slurpee machines at 7-Eleven, he modified a soft-serve ice cream machine to churn out tequila-infused slush. It was a revolutionary moment in culinary history that changed happy hours forever. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the sheer, staggering scale of the King Ranch. Most people think of ranches as a few fields and some cows, but the King Ranch is a different beast entirely. Located in South Texas, this single ranch covers 825,000 acres. To put that in perspective, that is larger than the entire state of Rhode Island. It is so big that it spans across 4 different counties and operates its own massive fleet of custom vehicles. It is not just a farm. It is a private empire with its own history, its own culture, and a brand so famous that Ford even sells a high-end truck named after it. Managing a property that big requires more than just a few cowboys. It is an industrial-scale operation that has been running since 1853. Coming in at number 9, let us talk about the world's favorite pepper-themed soda. Dr. Pepper was invented in Waco, Texas, in 1885, making it older than Coca-Cola by 1 year. A pharmacist named Charles Alderton created the unique blend of 23 flavors because he loved the way the pharmacy smelled when all the fruit syrups were mixed together. For a long time, it was known as a Waco, and locals would just ask for a glass of the stuff Charles made. Eventually, it became a national icon, but the roots remain firmly in Texas. There is even a museum in Waco dedicated to the drink, where you can see the original drugstore site and ponder what those mysterious 23 flavors actually are. Spoiler alert, prune juice is not one of them. At number 8, we head to a place that sounds like it belongs in a science fiction novel. Earth, Texas. Yes, there is a town in the Texas Panhandle literally named Earth. It is the only place on the entire planet with that name. Originally, the town was going to be called Fairlawn, but there was already another town with that name in the state. The townspeople had to scramble for a new identity, so they submitted a list of suggestions to the post office. Earth was the winner, supposedly because it described the vast, fertile soil of the region. It is a small, quiet community, but it provides the residents with the ultimate dad joke. Moving to number 7, we look at the University of Texas at Austin and its iconic tower. This 307-foot landmark is not just an office building, it is a giant mood ring for the city. The tower features a sophisticated lighting system that changes based on what is happening at the university. If the football team wins, the tower glows orange. If they win a national championship, windows form a number 1. But it goes deeper than sports. The tower is lit for academic achievements, graduations, and even solemn occasions. It is a glowing beacon that communicates the heartbeat of the campus to everyone in the Austin skyline. For number 6, we have to talk about the wind. While Texas is famous for its oil and gas, it is secretly a green energy powerhouse. If Texas were its own country, it would rank as the 5th largest wind power producer in the world. The vast flat plains of West Texas provide the perfect environment for massive wind farms that stretch as far as the eye can see. There are more than 10,000 wind turbines spinning across the state. It is a fascinating juxtaposition. The traditional home of the oil derrick is now leading the charge into the renewable future, proving that Texas knows how to capitalize on whatever natural resources the land provides. Cracking the top 5, we encounter the mysterious Marfa lights. In the high desert of West Texas, near the town of Marfa, strange glowing orbs appear in the night sky. They dance, merge, and disappear without warning. People have been spotting them since the 19th century, and despite countless scientific investigations, no one can definitively explain what they are. Theories range from atmospheric reflections to aliens. The town has embraced the mystery, building an official viewing center where tourists gather every night. Whether it is a natural phenomenon or something supernatural, the Marfa lights remain an enduring mystery. At number 3, we explore a linguistic time capsule, the German Texan dialect. In the mid-19th century, thousands of German immigrants settled in the Texas Hill Country, creating towns like Fredericksburg. Over time, their language blended with English to create Texas German, a dialect found nowhere else on the planet. It is a version of German that uses English sentence structures and unique vocabulary. While the number of fluent speakers is dwindling as younger generations move towards standard English, you can still hear the echoes of the old country in the local bakeries and beer gardens. Number 2 brings us to the ultimate Texas road trip ritual, Buc-ee's. If you have never been to one, calling it a convenience store is like calling the Grand Canyon a ditch. Buc-ee's is a cultural phenomenon. These massive travel centers hold world records for the largest convenience store and the longest car wash on the planet. The location in New Braunfels is over 66,000 square feet. People don't just stop there for gas. They go there for the experience. The bathrooms are famously pristine, the beef jerky selection is legendary, and the beaver nuggets are a mandatory snack. And finally, number 1. The most mind-blowing fact about Texas is its origin story. For 9 years, from 1836 to 1845, Texas was its own independent sovereign nation. After winning independence from Mexico, the Republic of Texas had its own president, its own navy, and its own currency. This period of independence is why Texas has such a fierce sense of identity today. It didn't just join the United States as a territory. It joined as a fellow nation through a treaty. This is also why the Texas flag is the only state flag allowed to fly at the same height as the U.S. flag. From the independent power grid that keeps the lights on to the independent spirit that defined its birth, Texas is a place that defies simple categorization. It is a land of massive ranches and mysterious desert lights. Which of these Texas truths caught you off guard the most? Let us know in the comments what topic we should cover next. Whether it is a city, a country, or a mystery, we want to hear your suggestions. If you enjoyed this journey through the Lone Star State, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a chance to ask, how could that be? We will see you in the next one.